Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. The parade of fashionable faceware at this year's MTV Video Music Awards, worn by Lady Gaga, the monster of messaging, turned a public health recommendation into what she calls a simple act of kindness. "You're kind right now. You're wearing a mask in this interview with me," Gaga told Sunday Morning correspondent Lee Cohen. "We have cameras around us. Everybody here has a mask on. These are kind acts." To reinforce her message, she instructed her audience, "Wear a mask. We weren't ones to argue." She had invited us into her home after all, one once owned by the late Frank Zappa. It was in his studio where she recorded her latest album, Chromatica, which, despite the pandemic, is her 6th consecutive #1 album. "There's not one song on that record that's not true, not one," she said. Chromatica is a dance party, a return to her electro-pop roots, but when you listen to the lyrics, it's more like a diary, and not a happy one. Cohen asked, "What was the darkness? What was so dark about that particular time?" "I mean, honestly, Lee, I just totally gave up on myself," Gaga said. "I hated being famous. I hated being a star. I felt exhausted and used up." Used up not by the industry or her fans, but by the very entity she invented. Lady Gaga had cast such a long shadow that Stefani Gramonta, her real name, was all but left behind. She gestured to the piano in her studio. "This is the piano I've had for so many years. I've written so many songs on this piano," she said. But despite her love for the instrument, she admitted that her attitude changed. "I don't know how to explain it, but I went from looking at this piano and thinking, 'You ruined my life.' During that time, I was like, 'You made me Lady Gaga. My biggest enemy is Lady Gaga.' That's what I was thinking. My biggest enemy is her. What did you do? You can't go to the grocery store now. If you go to dinner with your family, somebody comes to the table. You can't have a dinner with your family without it being about you. It's always about you. All the time it's about you and your outfits. Look at your outfits." To her piano, she'd say, "Why you gotta be like that?" The last time Sunday Morning met with Lady Gaga was back in 2016, where Cohen joined a toned-down Gaga in Central Park while she was promoting her previous album, Joanne. It was named after her father's sister, who died at only 19. "I was writing about his trauma from my father's life that became my trauma in a lot of ways, and I thought I could fix my dad," she said. "Did it work?" Cohen asked. "No, I could never fix that." She had just hit 30. Joanne hit #1, but Gaga had hit a wall. "It's not always easy, if you have mental issues, to let other people see," she said. "I used to show, I used to self-harm. I used to say, 'Look, I cut myself. See, I'm hurt,' because I didn't think anyone could see, because mental health is invisible. Invincible and insidious, combined with the PTSD of being sexually assaulted at 19, something she didn't even talk about until a few years ago. Those close to her knew the dangers. It's a collection of stories sent to her by young adults about the power of kindness in the midst of adversity. "Take it from me, if you isolate yourself for too long, you end up staring off into space somewhere by yourself," she said. Maybe Chromatica was just one big therapy session, relationship counselling with herself. Whatever it was, it worked. As she put it, Lady Gaga and Stefani Gramonta have both radically accepted what can and can't be changed. "I don't hate Lady Gaga anymore," she said. "I found a way to love myself again, even when I thought that was never going to happen. Now I look at this piano and I go, oh my God, my piano that I love so much, my piano that lets me speak, my piano that lets me make poetry, my piano, that's mine." Thanks for listening. Please like, comment and subscribe.